Now I love me some To Catch a Predator. I watch it all the time, like reruns of, I've seen them all so many times. Sometimes I even wake up earlier before work so I can fit in an episode, which is crazy for me because I am a sleep fanatic and also definitely not a morning person at all. But only for Chris. Only for Chris. So best you believe, since I've seen it so many times, I know the absolute worst, creepiest, most repulsive predators on the show. Like the back of my hand. Or at least about them. Like the back of my hand. I don't know them personally. Thank goodness. I guess in my opinion, or in the opinion of the entire world that has seen To Catch a Predator, these are the creepiest, most disgusting predators on the show. These guys made being the creepiest predator on a show about creepy predators possible.
Didn't have any expectations.
No expectations whatsoever.
No.
First off, in no particular order, is the beloved Jeff Sokol. This guy, this man is so creepy. Even appearance alone. And let me just say, since every one of these guys is an absolute scumbag, there's absolutely nothing wrong in picking their appearance apart, okay? He's like the pizza guy. He brought pizza, which actually looked really good, ain't gonna lie. This guy drove 2.5 hours to meet an underage child. 2.5 hours. That is a long commute to commit a crime. A heinous crime at that. Not to mention, as soon as he was, like, in the decoy house, or the setup house, he immediately went in for a hug. Like all in there. This is also the guy that was talking about, or bringing up, a marriage contract so that he could legally do stuff with her. Isn't that disgusting? She was, I'm pretty sure she was, like, the decoy was pretending to be, like, a 13, 14-year-old girl, which is insane. And he even says in the confrontation interview with Chris that he's like, well, I would have waited till she was 16 to do anything. Do you not hear that? 16 is not an adult. These guys, oh my gosh.
Don't ask everybody all kinds of stuff. It's just talk.
Good old Jeff Stacy, the Mickey Mouse predator. And I can kind of relate to, like, when I'm in trouble. Not this type of trouble, okay? Thank you. Just in general, especially when I was younger, like, my voice would go higher pitched. So that's 100% what's happening. Or maybe he already has, like, a squeaky Minnie Mouse, Mickey Mouse voice already. So yeah, that just added to his overall creep factor exponentially. I mean, on top of his already appearance. I mean, this guy is one fedora away from being a Discord moderator. And Jeff over here, in his chat logs, he wanted the decoy to answer the door naked. What? He also sent nudes, and he just called them funny pictures. They're just funny pictures. Everyone does it online. I don't know. I didn't know she was 15. I don't know. It's just talk to me.
Hey, baby.
Okay, this guy, creep of all creeps for everything, but especially his appearance. Like, he is the prototype of child predators. Just look at him. Have you seen anyone look more child predatory? John over here came to meet a 13-year-old decoy who also happened to be named Bailey. He's the one who wanted the decoy to call him Boo. Because I'm sure no one in the history of his entire life has called him anything endearing. He's also another predator that went in for a hug, like, straight away. Ugh, yuck. And the way he does it's like... I can't even watch that part. Not to mention, he planned on staying overnight with someone he believed was 13 years old. Oh, that's so disgusting. John over here was also sweaty as hell during his interrogation with Chris. Like, Chris was making him sweat bullets. As he should. Queen Chris. I love Chris Hanson. I want to marry him. I will marry him. And, you know, John, being the masculine, manly hunk of a man he is, also blubbered like a baby during his police interrogation afterwards. What a man. He also had that, he was the predator with that phone call where he's like, hey, baby. Ew. I'm, like, hearing it in my head because I've seen that episode so many times. Oh, yuck.
My mom's gonna take my computer and completely throw it away.
Okay, Donald over here, he's got to have some type of mental handicap or something. Whatever it was, he was very honest and very forthcoming to Chris in his initial confrontation. He was also sweaty as hell. Like, even before the interrogation started. But he even admitted that he has an obsession with talking to underage girls. And he also has a history of it, apparently, because he got in trouble for sending nudes or taking nude photos of a 17-year-old. Going along that vein of honesty, he also admitted to Chris that he would have done things with a decoy if the decoy had allowed it. Because, kids can definitely consent to that kind of stuff. Kids can 100% understand what's going to happen, right? Not to mention, he's also a 48-year-old man who still lives with his mommy and daddy. So, enough said right there, right?
I want a kiss first. Can I have a kiss first?
Oh, cold. Oh, cold. Now, Lorne over here thought he was talking to a 13-year-old girl. And they also chatted for over a month. Which led to 407 chat log pages. This is a almost 40-year-old man talking to someone he believed was 13. He also went naked on a webcam when he thought he was, FaceTiming the decoy. What? Almost a 40-year-old man. Creepy man. Yuck. Yuck. And in his chat log, he also detailed plans for, abducting and taking advantage of the decoy. He just flat out admitted it. He just said that in his chat log, how much of a disgusting, debauched creep he is. After he was arrested, the Chris interview had come to a conclusion. They recovered a camera from his truck. Something wild like that. This guy was, top-notch creep. He seemed so, he seemed like a pathetic loser, lives in his mom's basement kind of thing. During the Chris Hanson interrogation. But they all do. But then you find out more about them and, the actual chat logs and their actual, full intent and everything behind that, and you're like, this is a disgusting dude. This is a disgusting person. And they may be all, sad, and oh, woe was me, and my life was hard in the Chris Hanson interrogation. But they're disgusting, nasty guys. There for disgusting, nasty reasons. No pity. No pity. Pity's gone. There was never any to begin with.
Hey, my little sex kitten.
Okay. This dude, above all the creepy dudes featured on this show, completely creeps the hell out of me. The hell out of me. A whole nother level of predator. I mean, even his chat name was Love to Be Naked. Which apparently was his gospel truth, because not only does he love to be naked himself, hence his username, but he also wanted the decoy to explore that side of naturalism with him. And he wanted the decoy to go to a nudist convention with him, eventually. I don't know when that was planned. I don't know when nudist conventions even happen. I didn't even know they were a thing. I kind of wish I didn't. Michael over here also called the decoy his sex kitten. Ew. And he even sent her graphic video porn links to view so she could study for when he arrived. And it was a 35-mile drive to meet the decoy, who he thought was 13. But he booked a motel room close by anyway. So when he was arrested, the hotel room was subsequently searched, and they found a camera, tape, knife, all that scary stuff. And they figured out or proposed that the decoy, if it was a real child, was going to be part of a kiddie porn manufacturing site. He was going to take videos, pictures, and stuff of the decoy and upload it to that kind of stuff. Right. Isn't that horrifying? This guy is a top-notch predator. I can't even say he's creepy anymore, because he just transcends all creepyhood. All creephood. Ew. Okay, so that's just scratching the surface of the biggest creeps from To Catch a Predator. Because there are many, and there are some that are so bad. But I think the ones I went over today were the worst. Or seemingly the worst in my opinion. So let me know which predator irked you the most and gave you that guttural because that's gonna be a tough decision. Let me tell you that.